Hey, real quick, I got a question. Or I guess see if y'all can answer this. I got a problem with one of my assistant coaches. He sends in kids, and I'll have at least maybe 13 damn kids in the damn field, and I have to throw a timeout. And it's happened. Shoot, maybe 3 or 4 games now. And I've already told this man. I handle offense. I'll put in and take out kids myself, and still, to this day we're having that problem. So wondering how I can address that or solve that problem.
I personally mind myself the way I handle that. If he's not gonna freaking align with the system, he's fired. Real simple and straight. He's fired. We can't be having those type of issues. You can't be sending 13 kids out on the field. If you're gonna send kids on the field, tell them who they're pulling off. They need to be running out there screaming their name to pull them off the field. If you
Yeah,
can't even get
exactly.
that right, he's got to go.
Yeah, I mean he'll send in 6 kids and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? It is crazy to me. And I mean this is the fifth 6th week for us, and I'm still having this problem. After I'm having a coach meeting after every game and explaining to the man, like, hey, we can't be doing that. I work offense, y'all work defense. Don't send in anybody. And then there was a game he sent in a kid to replace my starting center, which was wild to me. So that's just crap I'm dealing with.
That's pretty detrimental to your whole program right there, man.
Wow.
Oh
So
yeah.
so guys, I don't mean to cut in. I just heard that back end, and it sounds like we got coaches crossing boundary and
Right.
and and doing their own subbing and all of that stuff. Am I correct in that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, after the first time I confronted, now I mean, when I first started, that was a big issue in my program. Like because I was 20 years old and a lot of the guys on my staff was older and they felt like they could kind of strong on what they was going to do because I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? And so once I got seasoned and I understood, no, I'm gonna tell these guys you got to stay in your lane. Um, and for me, like I'm the offensive play caller and defensive play caller, and I had to be that. I kind of, and I don't necessarily recommend anybody to do things the way that I do in this regard, but I had guys who would come out of their lane and, hey, coach, man, you should run this play, you should run that play. No, I'm not doing that. So what I decided to do was my coaching staff are like analysts. On my team, I got offensive analysts, defensive analysts. And they're in what I love about that dynamic is I give them the power to talk and analyze the game and make recommendations based on what they see, but they do not dictate what plays I call. They do not dictate the way things are. So, for example, if I got a offensive line analyst, no, let me do a better example because I'm the offensive line guy. Let's say I got a running backs analyst, right? He's gonna or skill guy analyst. He's gonna analyze the running backs and he's gonna analyze the linebackers, right? And he's gonna say, "Hey, coach, hey, that Mike, he's daydreaming. He's not even moving. He's flat footed." And I'm like, "Okay, got you." So now we run the C train power right at him, and he get blown up by our beast backs, and now we score a touchdown. Or I may get another coach to say, that's over the D line, and he say, hey, coach, man, that D line, they weak on that right side, really weak. They're not even getting they're not getting any penetration. Okay, we finna wedge them, or we finna, do a counter or something, whatever we do. And so I like having my I call them eyes in the sky. I like having my coaches that are analysts like that because it makes it easier for me. And the reason why I do it like that, guys, is for the very reasons y'all mentioning. You got I've had coaches. I had a coach who calls me a championship because he felt like, I take responsibility because I listened to him. I started calling the plays that he wanted me to call because I respected him. And then once we lost and I got all that heat, you didn't even see him no more. It's like he teleported out of the goddamn field. It's like, what in the world? Right. So if you guys do it the old fashioned way, where you got an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, position coaches, that's fine. Just make sure everybody stay in their lane. Everybody know who's subbing players in. Everybody know who's calling the plays, because that eliminates a lot of problems. And let me pause real quick, guys, because we have freaking hit 50 likes. We have hit 50 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give away, let me see. I'm gonna give away 3 playbooks. We hit our 50 like goal tonight. So I give away 3 playbooks, the Beast 1.0, 3.0, and 4-4 Reaper defense. So congratulations, guys. Thank you so much. And of course, don't stop. If we hit 60, I give away 4 likes. I mean 4 likes, 4 playbooks. So let's do it. All right, guys. So let's get through some of these questions, guys, shall we? And we'll get ready to get off this show. And appreciate y'all guys for rocking with me on the panel too, guys, man. Thank y'all so much, man. It's actually very fun to have multiple coaches on here. Y'all help me not to run my mouth so much.
Yeah, I catch myself running my mouth too damn much on here.
Hey, I told you, Coach G, you were day of the week, brother. All right, let me see here. We got another super chat from Jesse James. He just gave the super sticker. Appreciate you, brother, man. Love you, man. Appreciate you. All right.
I just got one real quick thing to add onto the installing the new plays and everything.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
When I started this, when I started coaching, like I said, this is my first year. The team I'm grabbing the helm of the offense of, they won a championship last year. They only lost 1 game. And when the coach handed me the playbook, I thought he was crazy. It's 5 formations, 22 plays in each formation. I was like, there's no way a 4th grade team, they were 3rd graders last year. I was like, they're running all these plays. And he's like, yeah, we ran all these plays. And I'm like, that is insane. Like, you have to show me this. Like, I got to see this. And I'm going to tell you, like, we've made a lot of changes to the playbook just because of personnel and stuff like that. But they know pretty much the gist of all these plays. You know, some of the newer players, you know, we've had to teach, but we're 7-1 right now. We've only lost 1 game to our rival, Dyersburg, which is the same game they lost last year. So we're on track. So, you know, not counting our eggs for the hatch, but
man.
But with adding those plays, we're constantly adding new plays. Like we just added 2 new plays where we'll go to a high school football game and watch something that worked real good for them. We're like, hey, let's install that Monday. Like let's get that on film. Let's study that up. Let's get that in there.
Hey, what kind of offense you guys are trying to run? It's like pro style. Are y'all trying to run pro style?
We run shotgun.
Yeah.
But we in Pee Wee you want to run the ball a lot. Of course, I like running the ball anyway.
Right.
I think it's a good thing to establish the run, but we do pass the ball a lot. But I'm not forced to pass the ball. If I want to run the ball, I can. But I like. That being said, though, we have one player that's really just a star athlete, and he scores 90% of our points on accident. You know, like I'll call a play just to gain 5 yards, and it winds up breaking to the opposite side for a touchdown. So can't really take any credit on that. But as far as the new plays, though, we run black and brown, ace, and trips, pretty much. We have like a heavy run. I haven't run the Beast yet. I'm going to install the Beast, but I'm waiting for the playoff. The championship playoff. Yeah, I'm saving that. I'm going to, you know.
Oh, man, they're going to be shell-shocked.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all are what I call a pro-style multiples offense. Pro-style, and it's crazy because I'm a multiples guy. Like, I talk about the Beast offense, single wing, all of those tried and true offenses because it's so easy to teach it to the kid and have them dominate, right? I'm a multiples guy, but I'm here to tell you, like, I was that dude that had that big ass white folder with 60, 70, 80 plays, but I learned over time, kind of the art of scoring and things of that nature, because, if you got that one really good player or 2, like a lot of teams have those 2 really dynamic guys, and I call them top heavy, when you start playing a complete team that's good from top to bottom, now it's going to be a lot harder for that player to shine because your other players are struggling against this complete team. You know what I mean? So what I kind of focus with now, I go into a game with
100%.
like 15 plays tops. I may have 20 ready, but 15 tops. And we're scoring 80% of the time on our core plays, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then we'll score the other 20% on our explosive plays, our money plays, we like to call them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we do it. What you saying, Coach?
I was just going to agree with that. Now we have all those plays and we have all these formations, but like I said, that they're 24-minute quarters. Like, do we call all these plays? Absolutely not. But
Right.
knowing the plays for situations and stuff like that, I think it's a good thing to, work something out in practice. If you get and make it fun. If it's a fun play for them, they're going to love it and they're going to learn it a lot better. That's just my take. I've had it on a first-year coach. You make it fun for them, they seem to grab it. Like, call it Fortnite or something, just something.
Yeah.
Absolutely though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's us. We use anime, Dragon Ball Z, Goku, Vegeta, all of that stuff, and they love it. And I'm telling you, when a kid is dominating another kid, they're gonna start having a hell of a lot of fun. Whether, of course, kids love touchdowns, but like if you get a kid, let's just say, for example, it's an offensive tackle, and him and his buddy blowing up people with double team blocks and stuff, man, they start having a field day. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll tell you just one small you can
Yeah.
call it a problem, kind of, I guess it is, but
Mhm.
some people probably wouldn't. One thing I'm seeing a lot in our games, and just I think in general in the league,
Mhm.
all the Pee Wee football I've seen this year is a lot of kids are just stiff arming. Like, there's so much
Yeah,
stiff
very
arming
popular.
going on. There's no lowering the shoulder or trying to obey. It's just look for somebody to put your hand in their face, and
Yeah,
it's been hard to
the
it's been hard
Derrick
to kind of
Henry
like,
syndrome.
yes, absolutely.
The Derrick Henry syndrome, man. The kid that had a video who went viral that stiffed arm like six kids in the game. Their youth football program is like right down the road from me, probably 20 minutes away, 15 minutes away. And I know that program pretty well. And yeah, when you see kids stiff arming kids to the ground and Derrick Henry throwing people in the stands and all of that with his stiff arm, all the kids are going to try to copycat. It's a copycat league. You know what I'm saying? So for sure. So guys, let me do this. I want to get to some questions, and thank you guys for the super Coach Phillips, thank you for the super chat. Jesse James, thank you for another one. My goodness, you are cooking today. Taking responsibility for losses as coaches. When is it on the kids at lower levels of Pee Wee? Oh, great question. We're going to tackle that one, guys. Hold on one sec. We got one more super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm trying to see who that is. Choose how you will appear on YouTube. Thank you for the super, man. Appreciate you so much. So let's tackle this, guys, and we're going to get ready to land the plane on the show in a sec. Let's do this question and we'll get out of here, guys. Oh yeah, and also we're going to give away the playbook. Don't I haven't forgot about that, guys. So don't get me for that. So Jesse James says, taking responsibility for losses as a coach. When is it on the kids at lower levels of Pee Wee? Anybody want to tackle that question?
Man, I mean, it's an age old thing. I mean, players win games and coaches lose them. I mean, I think that's at any level, to be honest with you.
Man, second time I heard that quote today. That's funny that you mentioned that. Anybody else?
It's exactly that, man. You lose, you're the worst coach in the world. When you win, you're on top of the mountain. That's and people are ruthless with it, but hey, it is what it is. Comes with it.
It does, man. And I tell guys all the time, and this is why I'm so what's the word I'm looking for? This is why I'm so, I guess, strong-willed when it comes down to my coaching. I have lost games being the most humble guy on the field. And guess who all got that heat? Me, the head coach. When you win, you get praise. When you lose, you get hell. And it doesn't matter who was responsible. I don't care if little Johnny was responsible. I don't care if you know the center got a gnat in his face and he snapped the ball over the quarterback head and calls you the game, right? Like at the end of the day, like it's on you. And I treat it and I take that with pride and personally. I want it to be, I'd rather for it to be on me than another coach. I'd rather for it to be on me than my kids. You know, that's why I take building my program so serious. Like, that's why I tell you guys, and let me know in the comments, guys, how you feel about this. Like, I want everybody who follow Beast Nation, and this what separate us from other content creators who do youth football coaching or whatever. I want us to be the standard in our leagues, and I want each and every one of us to have high value youth football programs, right? If